the reason that you're here this evening seems to me because you care about some very fundamental things. You care, first of all, about your family. And you're really wondering about where your family's going to be in the future and in future years. You're not very much unlike families in my part of the country, in Massachusetts. So many of those families have such increased anxiety about the future. So many of the parents are really concerned about their lives and about the future for their children and the future for their grandparents. And as they struggle along and wonder with the explosion of the cost of gasoline, when they see the high tuition rates, many students in this last week or so got those envelopes to tell them that they might be admitted to many of the fine universities and colleges here in Pennsylvania. Or maybe they're concerned about whether they're going to be able to keep their health care. Or maybe they're concerned, very importantly, about whether they're going to be able to pay their mortgages. 15,000 of our fellow citizens are losing their homes every single day because of mortgage payments. Maybe they're like many of the people in my part of the country, have gone through a cold winter and wonder how they've been able to keep the heat on in their homes. Families are very concerned, and these parents are worried because they wonder if it's something that they have done. They have seen their parents pass on to them a glorious opportunity for the future, and now they're really wondering whether they're going to be able to keep their jobs or whether they're going to be able to get a job. There's a great deal of anxiety, a great deal of uncertainty, and they want to know at this time, after we've had 7 years of the politics of division, after we've had 7 years of the politics of fear, after we've had 7 years of the politics of special interest, are we going to have someone that is going to lift us up as a nation and say, north, south, east, west, young and old alike, we have challenges ahead, but we can come together and we can solve our problems because we are Americans and we are prepared to do so. It's that sense of hope and that sense of opportunity that is out there in the air and is with the candidate that I support, with Barack Obama, and the difference that it makes, my friends, the difference that it makes. I saw in the early 1960s when we had so many young people that were volunteering for the Peace Corps because they thought that they could make a difference. They wanted to be a part of America that was going to make a difference here at home and around the world. I saw that when people from all over this country came together when the President Kennedy challenged America to go to the moon. We said that's going to be difficult. That's going to be challenging. But you know something? Together we can do that. We have the opportunity to do that. And I believe, my friends, that we have a similar opportunity to take a hold of the challenges that we're facing today and deal with those challenges and conquer those challenges and bring America to a new, prosperous day of vision and hope for millions of our fellow citizens and for the rest of the world. Not long ago, I had the chance to go to a good conference up in Boston where we had the greatest historians, American historians, and they were trying to rank and rate the American presidents. And some said, well, let's figure out what the criteria is going to be in order to rank them. So they outlined the criteria. And among the criteria which they used is sound judgment, a sense of vision about where this country ought to be and where this country ought to be in the world. The ability to bring people together from all different parts to the kind of part. And they talked about the kind of qualities, and as I listened to those qualities been listed off, I said, those are Barack Obama. So I hope that on Inauguration Day, when Barack Obama raises his hand as the next president of the United States, we will have a new vision for this country, both here at home and abroad. We'll have a new sense of inspiration. We'll have a new sense of idealism. We will bring people from all over this country, north, south, east, and west, together to accept the challenges that we're facing as a people and as a nation, and that our greatest days will be ahead. Thank you very much.